Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Ken, thanks very much. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a Tuesday night edition of the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call right here on the Borders and Borders Hotline. Bob Pompeani with you until 11 o'clock, taking your calls at 412-575-2600. On Twitter, it's at KDPomp. And boy, a lot of developments today in local sports. Number one, Evgeny Malkin found out he gets a one-game suspension for what happened last night in Philadelphia. Michael Raffle got involved with him along the far side boards and punched him in the back of the head, for which nothing was called or disciplined. That resulted in Evgeny Malkin wildly swinging his stick, which clearly cannot happen. He jeopardized potentially Raffle's face. He also potentially jeopardized his own team, which had a 3-0 lead. He gets a match penalty, or actually a 5-minute major match penalty, which gave them unlimited chances on the power play. They scored one. They could have gotten more, and it could have been a totally different outcome. For that, Malkin was given a one-game suspension today, and they told you exactly what they were thinking. The videos that the NHL Department of Player Safety puts out are actually very good, and they explain the whole thing. So he'll miss tomorrow's game against the Oilers. But he's not going to be alone, because Olli Määttä also will miss the game against the Oilers, only this time it's an injury. And he's had his assortment of injuries over his young life, only 24 years of age, but he's gone through a lot. Määttä took a shot by Verone along the boards, and you can tell he was in pain. He has an upper body injury. All we found out today is that he's on IR and he's out indefinitely. So Justin Schultz could be back. They may need him tomorrow. We get first of three at home this week for the Penguins as they fall back into fourth place all by themselves because Columbus won tonight. They shut out Washington 3-0 in Columbus. Sergei Bobrovsky with the shutout there. And the CBJ, watch out for them, man. The Blue Jackets are moving up, and they're looking better and better as they play. They now have 67 points, 2 more than the Penguins. Capitals 69, 4 more than the Penguins. And the Islanders on top of the Metro with 72. That's 7 more than the Penguins, although they lost tonight to the Buffalo Sabres 3-1. The Sabres and Carolina breathing down the necks of everyone when it comes to the second wild card. So we'll talk some Penguins with you, and then again, you'll probably want to talk about Antonio Brown because another day goes by and there's another tweet. This one demanding a trade and also demanding more than that. Hashtag new demands. Apparently he wants a new contract, but he has forgotten, and so is his agent apparently, that he still has 3 years left on a Steelers contract. So even though he said it's time to move on and bid farewell to Steeler fans, he doesn't control what his future is. Only the Steelers do. The other thing, I was looking up tonight some numbers of when Roethlisberger doesn't play, how many numbers of catches, touchdowns does Antonio Brown have? There have been 8 instances, I believe, based on my unofficial counting here, where Ben Roethlisberger did not play, and in those 8, Antonio Brown has 0 touchdowns. So bottom line is, quarterback will dictate, how numbers go. And if he ends up with a place, if they do trade him, that does not have a good quarterback, and there are plenty of places like that, Colt McCoy, Mark Sanchez come to mind, and others. So be careful what you wish for in that department. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk about other things. The Pirates will begin tomorrow with pitchers and catchers. Give me your thoughts about what the Pirates have moving into this season. It's all coming up. And by the way, Rich Walsh will be there starting tomorrow, his reports from Bradenton, Florida. So tune in to KDKA TV for all of that with Rich as he begins his reports live in Bradenton. We'll take a break. We have a lot of people on the lines. We'll get to your calls. This is the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call, 7 nights a week right here on Pittsburgh CW.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters.